Welcome back to the Ultra-Ride Zone. Alright, gearheads, if you've ever dreamed of an SUV that blends unbreakable off-road legacy with cutting-edge smarts, hold on tight because Toyota just dropped a bombshell that's got the entire market on notice. We're talking the 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser redesign, finally launched and ready to redefine what a true adventure machine can be. This isn't just an update, it's a bold evolution that's got me fired up, and trust me, once we break it down, you'll feel that urgency to hit the trails like never before. Important note before we continue. Before we rev into the details, let's keep things straight. This scoop comes from early prototypes, official teasers, and industry insights. As an upcoming model, Toyota might tweak a few things before full rollout, so we're going off the best predictions available right now. Official confirmation is on the way, and this is our excited, educated preview of what's shaping up. From the moment you lay eyes on it, the 2026 Land Cruiser screams heritage with a fresh twist. Think that iconic boxy silhouette dialed up with modern edges that make it look tougher and more purposeful than ever. They've drawn from the classic 50s vibes for the base 1958 trim, complete with round LED headlights and a simpler grille that nods to the originals, while higher trims get sleeker. Rectangular lights and premium accents like color-selectable fog lamps. The whole thing sits on a rugged frame with that planted stance, available in cool shades like Heritage Blue, and those heated side mirrors mean no more scraping ice on chilly mornings in Chicago or Vancouver. It's got this perfect balance, rugged enough to turn heads at the trailhead, but refined for cruising the highways in Dubai or Manila. And speaking of cruising, let's slide right into what makes this legend move, because the powertrain here is where Toyota's really shaking things up. Gone is the thirsty V8 of old, in its place is the iForce Max hybrid setup, pairing a turbocharged 2.4-liter four-cylinder with electric motors for a punchy 326 horsepower and a whopping 465 pound-feet of torque. That's the kind of pull that gets you up steep inclines without breaking a sweat, and with drive modes like Eco for sipping fuel, Sport for that extra zip, and Normal for everyday balance, it's versatile as heck. Estimates put fuel economy at around 22 miles per gallon city and 25 highway, which is a game-changer for a full-size off-roader. Imagine stretching your tank from the Rockies to the coast without constant stops. But here's the thrill, does this hybrid heart mean it's gone soft on the tough stuff? Stick with me, you bet it hasn't. This Land Cruiser is built to conquer, with off-road chops that honor its unbreakable rep. Standard full-time four-wheel drive teams up with an electronically controlled transfer case for seamless shifts between high and low range, and features like crawl control act as your low-speed cruise control over rocks and ruts. Throw in locking center and rear differentials for max traction, multi-terrain select to tweak settings for mud, sand, or snow, and that available stabilizer disconnect mechanism for better will flex on uneven ground. And suddenly you're tackling trails that would humble lesser SUVs. Oh, and don't forget the 6,000-pound towing capacity plus a 2,400-watt inverter to power your campsite gear. It's like Toyota thought of everything for those epic getaways. Compared to past models, it's leaner and more focused on pure capability, ditching some of the old bulk for agility without losing that go-anywhere spirit. Now, pop open the door, and the interior welcomes you like a high-tech haven after a dusty day out. They've upped the ante with premium leather-trimmed seats on higher trims, heated front seats and steering wheel for those crisp UK mornings, and a spacious cabin that comfortably fits the family or your crew. Tech-wise, you're looking at a crisp 12.3-inch touchscreen with wireless charging, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto, plus Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 for peace of mind with features like automatic emergency braking and lane keeping assist. The multi-terrain monitor gives you camera views to spot obstacles, making tight maneuvers a breeze. It's all wrapped in quality materials that feel built to last, with clever storage and that quiet ride hybrids deliver, a far cry from the noisier interiors of older Land Cruisers, but with even more refinement to make long hauls feel effortless. Alright, let's talk numbers because I know you're crunching them. Pricing starts at an estimated $57,200 for the no-frills 1958 trim, climbing to about $63,275 for the standard Land Cruiser, and potentially higher for loaded versions with all the bells. That's competitive, especially when you factor in the hybrid efficiency saving you at the pump long-term, and it positions this as more accessible than the pricier previous generations that could top $90,000. Versus those old-school models, the 2026 is smaller, more efficient, and laser-focused on blending luxury with real-world toughness. Think less limo, more trail boss, but without skimping on comfort. From these early looks, it's leaning hard toward yes, delivering that excitement of a true icon reborn for today's world. Closing reminder. Just a heads up before we sign off, this is all pre-production intel, so stay tuned for Toyota's final word. We'll drop updates the moment they confirm, keeping you in the loop with the real deal. Now, the question burning in my mind, would this 2026 Land Cruiser tempt you away from a Jeep Wrangler or Ford Bronco, or is it in a league of its own? Spill your thoughts in the comments, I love hearing your takes. And if this got your adventure juices flowing, swing over to my deep dive on the 2026 Mazda CX-30, another SUV blending efficiency and fun in ways you gotta see. Links right there on screen. Thanks for riding along, stay adventurous, and I'll catch you next time on Ultra Ride Zone.